So this may be a video where the icebreaker piece may run a little bit long, so I do have the chapters in the description below, so feel free to go to that if you want to. So right now I'm going to read a question and a couple comments from a recent YouTube viewer. This comes from Addy Knowledge or ADI Knowledge. I hope I said either one of those correctly. He says, was wondering why you left BrickBucks. Then there were two comments. He said, he charged me $800 for a course, but it was literally everything you say on your channel. You don't say. And the last comment reads, he gave me $500 of that back after a lot of hassle, but it was not a nice value. I believe that's what he was implying. I paraphrased towards the end. Okay, so I really haven't publicly talked about why I left BrickBucks, and I'm, to be honest, not about to do it here. The only thing I will say about that question and the other two comments is, if you don't know, I am, of course, the original LEGO investor on YouTube. While I was a part of that organization, I was not a fan of doing a course because, to be honest, most of the stuff I put out on YouTube was in the course that we designed. And when I say we designed, I do mean we, he and I, designed the course. As a matter of fact, I have a copy of the course outline and I'm happy to read it to all of you out there. The first section is, here we go, we get fired up. The next one is, what is LEGO investing? Section 2 talks about picking your LEGO investments. We cover themes, we cover license sets, we cover collectability, and I actually shot a lot of the course. I think I shot maybe 3, 4, maybe even 5 blocks of video for the course. Now, I'm sure things have changed once I left that organization, and the course might look a little bit different, but keep in mind, when it comes to LEGO research, investing, things of that sort, I don't want to say I am the end-all be-all, because there are some really good channels out there, and I'm friends with most of them, but when it comes to talking about LEGO investing and reselling, I mean, I think I made my mark, right? And I really hadn't planned on announcing this until maybe a month and a half later, but our website, which has a new update, I think I mentioned that maybe a month ago, it's going to have another update, right? Our website, wolfofbricks.com, does currently have a deals page, and if you were to go there right now, you would say to yourself, geez, that's a pretty pathetic deals page, and I won't disagree with you on that. That deals page has been on the website for a couple of months, simply as a placeholder. In the upcoming weeks, we will have a brand new, fresh deals page, which is free to everybody. In addition to that, we will be very, very soon launching an online deal tool for, guess the price, free. And this is so you could find the best deals possible online. Now, I'm not exaggerating when I say this very humbly. Once those two pieces are in line, we will be the #1 best place to go to when it comes to LEGO deals. I say this respectfully to the people over at BrickPicker. If it wasn't for BrickPicker, I wouldn't be here. But a lot of those people that go on BrickPicker, they really don't post deals anymore because there is a proliferation of resellers out there, right? And that is one of the reasons why my website, wolfofbricks.com, will be the premier website whenever it comes to finding the best LEGO deals out there. If you want to continue to pay $57 for a tool that I'm supplying for free and talk to somebody that is pretty much a hanger-oner that really wasn't in the LEGO game because of me, I can't stop you. It's not my job. I could care less. But I just wanted to share that information when it comes to things that are coming to the website in the upcoming weeks. And since I don't have an online LEGO reselling course, nor do I really plan on having one, I really encourage you to check out the playlist. The YouTube playlist tab is a very underrated feature. Not a lot of people go to the playlist. It's just a fact. That's the way it is. I don't go to a lot of YouTube channels playlists, right? But this is a very comprehensive guide when it comes to learning things that I put out. If you were to click on right here, the Profit Playbook, Business Strategies and Tips, you see this tab right here. And I do want to say humbly, I'm not trying to flex because there's nobody I need to flex to other than myself. You don't see too many others' playlists as comprehensive as mine. Right here, Profit Playbook, Business Strategies and Tips. What do we cover? Well, let's see. Sourcing strategies, learn to find the best LEGO products to resell from rare LEGO sets to bulk collections. Pricing tactics, marketing and branding, customer service, and scaling your business. That's one. Over here, let's let's explore LEGO themes. The description says our videos focus on exploring the wide variety of LEGO themes out there, from classic themes to city to castle and various other things. So that's what the playlist looks like. Feel free to go ahead and check it out. And finally, I definitely think that the things that we produce on the two different channels are quite different. I like to have more of a sobering, realistic theme whenever it comes to buying and selling. And the last thing I want anybody to think when they watch my video is that everything is insane. Everything is such a great thing. It isn't always, right? And I hope everybody appreciates that. So if you haven't had an opportunity to check out my playlist, please feel free to check it out. All right, so we're talking about Speed Champions, right? I think it's been a good 6 months since I've talked about Speed Champions. And listen, I get it. Inflation is going on with this and that, but let me tell you, there was a time not too long ago, I could purchase Speed Champion sets for $11, sometimes $7 whenever you go to Target clearance, right? And now they're as high as $25. Now that is regular retail price. That is the undiscounted price, right? But talk about a theme that has gone up. It is just going up and up and up. And I guess LEGO is comfortable putting that price out. I guess there's enough sales velocity whenever it comes to their Speed Champions theme that they could go ahead and put that price on it. So right now you're looking at brickfanatics.com. You can see right here, this is the Speed Champions theme that is retiring this year. I will be having my own retirement list sooner than later. I think last year I put it out back in November. I didn't mean to do it so late, but the good news is it should be coming out very soon. And as always, my retirement list should be the most accurate than any other list online. We usually rate somewhere around 96, 97 when it comes to being accurate on the retirement list, and we hope to continue to do that this year. So before we talk about the current Speed Champion sets that we'll be retiring this year, I just want to talk about this set. This was one of my favorite sets. Set number 76903, the Speed Champion sets with the two Corvettes. Now there was one time that this was the set that wouldn't die, right? And I was very nervous about this because whenever I did the warehouse video, we have an entire palette of these sets, right? But when you go to Camel 3X, it's not all doom and gloom, I suppose. The lowest you could have got it on Amazon was $23 and change. The buy box has it currently at $44 and change. Hopefully it'll come closer to $50 to $55 at the end of the year, God willing. But it's interesting. You can see right here that some inventory has dropped not that long ago, like within the last 3 or 4 weeks. So I wonder if there is lost inventory that was found and is keeping it at the $44 mark. If that lost inventory wasn't a factor, I wonder if it would be in the mid 50s or even around 60. But this is good information to have. So in the past, you may have heard me say that if there was one theme where you could just phone it in as a reseller and not have to worry about whether the ROI would be good or bad, I've said in the past it was Speed Champions. And in the past, you've heard me say this is also a theme where you should play the field. I talk about playing the field a lot, right? And playing the field is, of course, if there are 6 retiring Speed Champion sets, that you would go ahead and you would purchase those 6 retiring set SKUs. And then you would build your quantity from there. Well, this time for myself, I am not going to play the field, and I just want to talk about that a little bit. Now, here's the deal. I would love to hear your comments in the comments section if you think what I'm doing is incorrect, or you would want to be doing something differently, right? So here we have the LEGO Speed Champion set number 76900. Absolutely not going to try and pronounce that. I'm just not going to. I'll get eaten up in the comment section. This is a pretty popular set. I have seen people talk about this, but guess what? I'm just going to go ahead and give this a pass. This right here, the Supra, one of my favorite Speed Champion cars. I've been waiting for them to put a Supra out for years. I think they had one Supra maybe 8 or 9 years ago. Set number 76901. Absolutely love this set. Retail price on this is 20 bucks. You could get it on Amazon for 15 and change, or you could get it cheaper if you know what you're doing. You also have the Speed Champion set number 76910. This is another set that I'm going to take a pass on, the Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro and the GT32. As a collector, I absolutely love this set. I think this set is just super cool, but this is definitely a set that I will not be purchasing an entire palette of. And then we got this guy right here, the Aston Martin set number 76911. I absolutely love this set. Now the problem that I have with this, and it's only a minor problem, is I wish they had a Speed Champion set that had a Sean Connery minifig and not a Daniel Craig minifig. Hopefully this set will do well for LEGO and they will want to produce more 007 Speed Champion sets. I think that would be absolutely cool. And for those of you that might be curious, I did pull up the Creator Expert James Bond Aston Martin, set number 10262, currently going for $219. This absolutely took off once it sold out. When you go to Camel 3X, it looks like it retired right here towards the end of 2022, and boom, it was absolutely off to the races right there. Such a cool chart right here. This is the kind of chart you want to have with every LEGO set that you purchase for resale, right? I absolutely love the way this chart looks, and I hope that the Speed Champions Aston Martin will do the same thing. And because I'm trying to get more and more into minifigures, I did go to Bricklink and I did type in what the cheapest James Bond minifigure goes for. Looks like it goes for $1.50. Let's see who has the most James Bond minifigures out there. Well, it looks like a person in Germany has 488 James Bond minifigures, and they are going for $3.19. Is this a minifigure that you think will go up in value? It is James Bond, but it's not Sean Connery, it's Daniel Craig. So I would love to hear any comments in the comment section below. And finally, this is more an honorable mention. If I were to purchase any of these, I would probably just purchase 10 of them. The Fast and the Furious, even though they've had 30 different movies out, it is a franchise blockbuster. I think they've had more than one movie hit $1 billion, which is just insane. But it's good for that franchise, and I'm happy for them. If they continue, and there, of course, there's that other Fast and Furious Speed Champions car out there. If this is a line that they continue to produce when it comes to collectability, this will probably be at the top of it right here. And you get your own Vin Diesel minifig. How cool is that? And just for fun, this is not a Speed Champion set, but I wanted to put this question out there. You're looking at the Land Rover Classic Defender set number 40650. This is absolutely not a Speed Champion set, but it is around the $15 price point, right? Limit 5 at LEGO Shop at Home. And this is a LEGO Shop at Home exclusive. You can't get it anywhere else. Would you be willing to purchase a bunch of these? Or would you be willing to purchase a bunch of the Speed Champions that I just mentioned? Again, please put your comments in the comment section below. And finally, whenever you go to the Excel, you can see right here, I did put a 200% ROI on that for Amazon because eventually the Speed Champions are popular. Eventually they will get to 200%. It's just a matter of when, right? And look at that. I did put 200% ROI on the eBay too, right? And here's the deal. The Speed Champions theme, along with a few other themes, are very competitive whenever it comes to ROI versus eBay and Amazon, which is great, right? For those people that only like to sell a handful of SKUs every year, those are the sets that you may want to consider purchasing. Those themes that do very well on Amazon and those themes that do very well on eBay. That's it, friends. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, my name is Jim with wolfofbricks.com. Always go out there and get it.